Hello guys, hope you had a great weekend. This lesson is for Monday, May the 11th, and just like last week, there will only be one video for the week. You can look back on this video if you need to help you with your work. This week, your fluency passage that you will be working on is entitled, let me show it to you, Paramedics. So you're going to be learning about paramedics and things that they do. And you can refer back to this video at any time. And you will be working on, today after this video, you will have a set of student transfer cards where you will read those words. If you cannot read those words, you will write them down and you will prove them. Then on Wednesday, you will have another set of student transfer cards. You will read those. If you have difficulty with any words, I want you to write those words down and go ahead and mark it and prove it. Then finally on Friday, you will have a practice page to work on where you will have to prove some words. I think there's a word crossword puzzle on part of it, but each day you will be working on practicing decoding multisyllabic words. You have learned so many things in phonics this year, and now you are applying what you've learned while you're reading. At any time you are reading and you do not know a word, please write it down and prove it, and just refer back to all those phonics skills that you have learned. Okay, I need you to go ahead and please get a pencil or a pen, something to write with, and something to write on. We'll have our review, and this will just be practice. You're not going to learn anything new. You're just going to start applying it, and I want you to apply it as you read when you come across words that you do not know. So if you have a pencil, pen, something to write with, something to write on. I have these, last week, our last lesson, it was on all the different other suffixes that we learned, the TION and SION and TIAL and US, OUS, EST and IST. So what I want you to do today for a review, because each one had their own marking system, I want you to, and you can write these down, and then don't start proving anything yet, but you're going to write these down and you're going to mark the suffixes the way that we mark them in a word. So go ahead and write TION, EST, IST, TIAL, US, and OUS. Those are all of those. So write all of these down on your paper and mark them the way that we mark those suffixes, because each of those suffixes, they have their own unique marking system. So write those down really quick, and I'll give you about a minute to write those down and about a minute to mark them. Show you the first few again, just in case you didn't get them. Okay, guys, so mark those, please. I'll give you about a minute to mark them. These are suffixes that we learned last week. These will be on the end of a word. Remember, a suffix is a letter or letters that we add to the end of a word, usually changes the meaning. Some of these suffixes told us the word was adjective, some told us it was a noun, but all of these are suffixes. All right, let's check your work. You've got so much in your brain. I know there's a lot, but you guys are great. You have done so much hard work. And then for our school year to end like it did, I am so sorry. I am not there to give you hugs and to see your smiling faces. I miss you so much. Okay, this is T-I-O-N, where we will mark under the two vowels and then arc the T-I-O-N. E-S-T, we just underline it. I-S-T, we mark the vowel I with an X, and of course S-T is a blend. S-I-O-N, we mark between the two vowels underneath them, and then arc the S-I-O-N. T-I-A-L, you mark underneath the two vowels and then arc the entire suffix T-I-A-L. The suffix U-S, we mark the vowel with an X and then mark it short. And the last one, O-U-S, you mark an X underneath between the two vowels and then you will arc the O-U-S. Okay, good job, guys. So, this lesson should really be short because we're not learning anything new. We're just going to practice decoding multisyllabic words. And multisyllabic words are words that have more than one working vowel, okay? So I only have, when it's time for dictation, I'm only going to dictate 5 words, okay? All right, here we go. Are you ready? All right, so we are going to practice writing this word. Since we will not have another video this week, if you will, go ahead and write this word down on your board, and we will prove all of these together. That way you will have some good notes, especially if you're writing it in your notebook. If you're writing it on a piece of paper, you can just keep that piece of paper and you can have it for something to look back on and refer to. All right, we're going to go underneath the word. We're going to mark our vowel U, and then on the end I have a murmur diphthong and we'll arc that. Now I have 3 working vowels. I'm going to go back to my first working vowel. After that vowel, I notice that there is 1 consonant. That consonant will be with the next syllable, so there's my first syllable. This syllable follows phonetic scale 3, so the vowel sound will be long. That syllable says Q. Then I come to this vowel, and there are 2 consonants, and 2 will split. And so now this syllable follows phonetic scale 1. That vowel sound will be short. That syllable says come. And then this syllable, we do not have any other markings because the ER makes its own sound. That syllable says ver, cucumber. My husband does not like for me to put cucumber in a salad. He doesn't like the cucumber in a salad. I like the cucumber. I like to just slice it and eat it with some salt and pepper on it. Cucumber. It is a vegetable. All right, go ahead and write this word on your board or on your paper. C-O-N-T-E-M-P-L-A-T-E. Okay. We're going to start first by marking our vowel. There's our next vowel. Ooh, I see an L blend, another vowel, and another vowel. Oh my goodness. But what do we know about E at the end? E at the end is, well, they're not going to silence it first. I always silence that E at the end first. They're wanting us to go back to the first working vowel. Okay, let's do that. When we go back to this first working vowel, I notice after the vowel I have 2 consonants. So 2 will split. So then this syllable will follow phonetic scale 1, and that vowel sound will be short, con. And then we come back to this vowel, and I noticed after this vowel I have an M, and then I have this PL, but it's going to be 1 unit. It goes together, so that is like it's 1 consonant. So these 2 will split. This syllable also follows phonetic scale 1, and this the vowel sound will be short. So the middle syllable is Tim. And then we go to this last syllable. We know that E on the end is silent, and if E on the end is silent, it tells that first vowel in this syllable to say the long sound A, and so that syllable says plate. So the word is contemplate. When you contemplate something, you think about it. Contemplate. But that was a very long word, and it has 3 syllables, and we know that it has 3 syllables because we have 3 working vowels, okay? Let's do the next word. Oh, we should know this word, but let's prove that we know this word. Let's mark our vowel O. I see another vowel O, and then I see my murmur diphthong ER that gets an arc. Go back to your first working vowel. And I see that after this first working vowel, I have the consonant C and the consonant T. Decoding skill 2 says that 2 will split. So this first syllable follows phonetic skill 1, so the vowel sound will be short. Now we're going to go on to the next syllable. Here is my vowel. After the vowel, I see 1 consonant and 1 will run to be with the next syllable. This middle syllable follows phonetic skill 3. The vowels will be long. So that syllable says toe. So far we have octo. And then the third syllable says burr, October. My son was born in October. All right, go ahead and write this word down. I know that you know it, but we are just practicing decoding multisyllabic words, okay? Go ahead and write this word down on your board, and now let's prove this word. Ready? We're going to mark our vowel. We're going to mark our murmur diphthong. See an S blend and another vowel. Now I'm going to go back to my first working vowel. When I go back to this first working vowel, after this vowel, I see 2 consonants and 2 will split. So this first syllable follows phonetic skill 1. The vowel sound will be short, so it's un. Now we're going to go to this second working vowel, and I noticed that here we are going to split. This one will run. So we will not have any markings here because we know that ER has its own sound of So under, and then this vowel will be short because it follows phonetic skill 2 because there are 2 guardian consonants after this vowel. Understand. I hope after this lesson you will understand how to decode multisyllabic words. Okay, let's go to the next word. Oh, there's not another word. Okay, so this is where I'm going to do our dictation. After dictation, like I said, this week, this will be the only video, but you will practice something each day. You can access this on Google Classroom, and you will practice today. You will get one of the transfer cards, and you will read it. If there are words you do not know, you will write them down and prove those words. And then on Wednesday, you will do the same. You have another set of student transfer cards. You will read those. If you have trouble reading words, write it down and prove it. And then on Friday, you will do the practice workbook page, and it will also be practicing decoding multisyllabic words. Okay, so you have something to write with and something to write on. This is your first word. Are you ready? I will spell them. T-Y-P-H-O-O-N. T-Y-P-H-O-O-N. Give it back to me, please. Good job again. Great. All right, so T-Y-P-H-O-O-N. Go ahead and prove that word. I'll give you a minute to do that, and then I will show you my word. All right. Is this what your word looks like? The first syllable says tie. The second syllable says foon. Typhoon. A typhoon is a storm that has winds of 200 miles per hour. Typhoon. Let's read that word twice. Ready? Typhoon, typhoon. Good job. All right, ready for your next word? I'm ready to give. H-I-B-E-R-N-A-T-E. H-I-B-E-R-N-A-T-E. Give it back to me. Great, again. Great job. Go ahead and write H-I-B-E-R-N-A-T-E. Prove that word. Okay. Does your word look like this? The first syllable says hi, second syllable brr, last syllable nate, hibernate. If you hibernate, that means you sleep in the winter. A bear will hibernate all winter long. Let's read that word 2 times. Ready? Hibernate, hibernate. Good job. Next word. Ready? A-R-T-H-R-T-I-S. A-R-T-H-R-I-T-I-S. Give it back to me, please. And again. Okay, great. Write and prove A-R-T-H-R-I-T-I-S. Okay, let me see if your word looks like this. Do you have your first syllable R, your second syllable thri, and your last syllable tis? Arthritis, arthritis, arthritis. If you have arthritis in your hands, they will hurt. Arthritis. If you didn't get it that way, please go ahead and make your word look like this. Okay, next word. Ready? D-E-C-L-I-N-E. D-E-C-L-I-N-E. Back to me, please. Great. Write and prove D-E-C-L-I-N-E. Okay. Did your word look like this? Your first syllable D and your last syllable cline, decline. If you decline something, that means you turn it down. Okay? Let's read that word decline 2 times. Ready? Decline, decline. If you did not mark it that way, please make sure you check your work and make your corrections, please. Okay, guys, and last word. Ready? E-M-E-R-G-E-N-C-Y. E-M-E-R-G-E-N-C-Y. Give it back to me. Great. Great. Write and prove E-M-E-R-G-E-N-C-Y. This one, I hope it does not trick you. You guys are smart. It may not. I hope it does not trick you. You will be reading this word a lot in your passage about the paramedics, if that might give you a clue. But I don't want you to use a clue on this. I want you to decode it. I want you to prove it. Give you a little bit longer because it's got some extra stuff in there. You think you got it? All right, let's check. This one has a lot going on with it. Do you have, oh, I didn't mark it. Hold on. I didn't mark my first, I did not mark my first syllable. Oh my goodness, Miss Thatch, what are you thinking? Does your first syllable say E and then urgency? Wow, look at that word. It has rainbow S or bridge S, rainbow J or bridge J. We have the schwa sound in there. We have a murmur diphthong. Oh my goodness, emergency. You will read about the paramedics in your fluency passage, how they handle an emergency. Let's read that word 2 times. Ready? Emergency, emergency. Great. Okay, guys, we have a student transfer card, and you are going to, when this video is over, today's work will be for you to read words on these cards. If you have trouble, please write them down and prove that word. All right, and then for Wednesday, you have another set of student transfer cards. Read the words. If you have any difficulty with any of them, please write them down and prove them. This is just practicing decoding or proving multisyllabic words. Then on Wednesday, you will have a practice sheet to complete. It is a front and back or a 2-page practice sheet. The first part of the sheet gives you some directions on and reminders. They've proved some words for you, and then you will prove some words. And then, as I promised, we have a matching part and then a crossword puzzle part, okay? And you will do that page on Friday. If you need to refer back to this lesson at any time, you can, but this will be the only lesson for this week. I love you guys. I hope you have an awesome summer. And I hope to see you sometime, maybe out and about when we can get out and about. I love you, I miss you, and you guys rock. Have a great summer.